Hey, it is Stargirl the Practical Witch, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, I am a psychic medium and occultist, and I use my gifts to help guide those who feel a little bit lost. So I know you guys have probably already heard about the law of attraction. The law of attraction states that in order to raise your vibration to attract your desires, you have to think positive thoughts, say positive affirmations, feel positive emotions, or visualize what it is that you want. Now, I am a huge fan of the law of attraction. Using the law of attraction, I went from working at a pizza parlor as a dishwasher, getting my Converse high tops wet every day, to making six figures and becoming a YouTube star and finding my life purpose. I'm not saying the law of attraction is wrong. However, I have found an equally useful way to manifest called the law of assumption. Now, the law of assumption was first written and spoken about by Neville Goddard in 1950 something. The law of assumption states whatever you assume is true will become fact regardless of if it is true or not. To manifest successfully with the law of assumption, you must be conscious of your assumptions, choosing to always assume the best despite past experiences or lack of physical proof. Now, the problem with assumptions is that sometimes we have really negative assumptions based on past experiences, and these assumptions that we make manifest our life for us. Some of us have an assumption due to one bad incident with a friend group that, I just can't get along with women. Women don't like me. I don't get along with women, just because of a handful of bad experiences in the past. But the law of assumption states that your past experiences should not be the conclusions that you draw and jump to create your future. That is because things are always changing, and one bad experiences or a few bad experiences does not make it fact. It could just be that you're carrying an assumption with you that keeps this reoccurring pattern happening in your life. Now, to manifest with the law of assumption, all you have to do is start assuming the best. So from now on, when you are making an assumption about something, like someone is looking at me because I look ugly today, I want you to flip that around and go, this person is looking at me because I look fine. And it doesn't matter if you think it's delusional, because at the end of the day, it's all assumptions. But at least by making the positive assumption, what you're doing is you're embedding in your subconscious brain something that you want to be a program in your brain. Because as we all know, for those of us into the law of attraction, our subconscious brain runs the show, okay? Our subconscious, like what we really think and believe, that part of our brain that's not in our conscious thoughts, it's something that works below our consciousness, that's built off of past trauma, past experiences, and our belief systems. That thing is actually what runs the show. So when you jump to conclusions about things you cannot prove, always jump to the positive conclusion, even if you feel it is delusional, because you have to remember everything that you are assuming is essentially delusional because you cannot prove it with fact. However, if you jump to the positive conclusion, this will embed in your subconscious, causing you to actually become that goddess all of the time. Like, these things are important because your subconscious is reprogrammed through patterns. Your subconscious is reprogrammed through patterns. So the more that you assume the positive about situations and things, the more you are programming that subconscious to act in ways that is going to manifest the dream life that you want. And this is how you are going to manifest a lot faster if the law of attraction has stopped working for you. You can either create your future from your past and your past bad experiences, or create your future based on the vision that you want through positive experiences that fit your narrative of what you want. The law of assumption differs from the law of attraction because the law of attraction states that in order to attract your desires, you have to raise your vibration, which essentially states that what you want is outside of yourself. I'll give you an example. So we have all seen the movie The Matrix, and we all know about that scene where the child psychic is able to bend the spoon with their mind. Now, when Neo goes to do it, he tries to use force of his will to bend the spoon, like concentrating really hard on the spoon, and obviously he fails. But then the kid tells him there is no spoon. It is not the spoon that bends, but only ourselves. But imagine the spoon is your desires, in which you want to bend your desires to manifest the way you want in your reality. So the law of attraction kind of states that in order to get the spoon to bend, you have to say affirmations like, the spoon will bend in my favor. The spoon is bending in my favor. And then start feeling the emotions you would feel if you finally got the spoon to bend in your favor. That's the law of attraction, right? The law of assumption is realizing that your perception of the spoon is a reflection of your own soul. And what I'm about to tell you might actually blow your mind a little bit and be a tad bit triggering, okay? I am not me. I am a reflection of you. Your soul manifested my image for me to give you this message. So I am a projection of your soul being played out to you in the material realm, giving you this message on how to manifest your dream life. So I am you. Everybody that you meet is you. Lady Gaga talks about this. There's this TikTok where she's just going absolutely viral saying that I am the universe. And to some of us, she might look absolutely insane. But in reality, she's read probably the greatest author of all time, Deepak Chopra. He talks about this heavily in his book, The Book of Secrets. I highly recommend. But essentially, it is the truth that you cannot prove that anyone besides you is real. You can't, because the only person in your brain where you have the full knowledge of is your own consciousness. Therefore, there's no way to prove that everybody in this universe is even real. It could just be you and your brain projecting image. So therefore, I am just a projection of your brain. So therefore, the world around you is simply a projection of you. Everyone you meet is either a mirror of your worst traits or your best traits. Some of you are going to have very strong reactions about me. You might be like, I hate her. She's so ugly. I hate how she does this. And those things that provide a reaction that you don't like about me, that is just a reflection of you. And for those of you who are like, I like Stargirl. Stargirl is nice. I like her because of this. All of the things that you like about me, that is you creating those things. You are the creator, the good and the bad, and everybody in your reality is just a mirror reflection of the things that are subconscious that you hate about yourself and what you love about yourself. Everything in this world you cannot prove is real. Physicists, scientists will tell you that. Therefore, everything in this reality is just a projection of your soul and your own mind. Therefore, you are the creator. Therefore, there is no spoon. Therefore, the spoon is you. And I want to replace the idea of the spoon with your desires from that scene in The Matrix. Pretend the spoon is your desires, and you want the spoon and your desires to manifest in this reality the way you want. There is no spoon. You are the spoon. So what is happening inwards is what is projected outwards, which means the law of attraction states that you have to change your vibration to attract something outside of yourself. But in reality, the law of assumption states that once you realize that everything that you perceive in your reality is simply a projection of your soul and your brain and a bunch of bodily sac fluids flowing in your brain, the sooner you're going to realize that in order to manifest things that you want, all you have to do is go inward and change your assumptions and belief systems, because they create your reality. And all you need to do to manifest the life of your dreams is change those assumptions. You know, we reject ourselves. We reject ourselves because we don't want the outside world to reject us. Do you know that? Like, there have been many times I haven't gone to auditions. Many times I haven't gone and hung out with friends because I was scared of rejection. So a lot of the times when we are scared of rejection, because we assume it's going to go bad, or we assume we're going to get rejected, we are actually the ones blocking our blessings. So from now on, what I want you to do is assume the best. So realize this message is coming to you simply because your soul and mind and consciousness created me to project this message to you, and I am just a creation of your soul and your consciousness, and everyone else in the world is too. So when you are rejected by the world, do not take it emotionally, do not take it personally, do not get sad if rejection does come around, because what that's showing you is that there's somewhere inside where you are rejecting yourself. And the way to fix that rejection is simply by going inward and starting to accept self. So instead of trying to change your vibration to attract something outside of yourself, realize that your whole perception and reality is a reflection of your soul and your mind. And in order to manifest the life of your desires, you don't have to raise your vibration. You simply have to realize that all reality is a reflection of you. Go inward. Start changing those assumptions about yourself. Start releasing those assumptions that you grew up with. And before you're like, I don't believe in all of this woo-woo stuff, I want you to look at people who have negative assumptions. Look at how their life is. Look at the kind of life that they have. Do you want that kind of life? Now look at people who have realized these spiritual truths, who have positive assumptions, like Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is so successful. She has manifested literally, like, that's like the jackpot of manifestation. She has manifested herself like at the top of her desires because she has those assumptions and belief systems. I know a lot of people who have very poor assumptions and belief systems, and they're stuck in life. They don't have what they want. So just give it a try. I can't tell you if it's real or not. Just experiment with your life and see how it goes. That's all I have. I'll see you